All right, good morning, good morning. How's it going, guys? Looks like Gonz EDC was up in here early. How's it going? Good to see you again. Ground Fog in here. Zoe the Cat channel member, how you doing? Good, good, good. How's everybody doing this fine morning? It's uh it's Sunday morning. How is everybody doing? Just another day in paradise, living the dream. What's happening? We are, yeah, drinking a cup of coffee. Kind of pulled an all nighter again. Well, not kind of straight up did, but yeah, we're going to be sipping on the coffee for sure. What's everybody else drinking? Here's everybody recovering from Valentine's Day. Is that a thing? Do people go out and get train wrecked and need to recover from Valentine's Day? I guess anything's possible nowadays, but yeah, good morning, guys. How goes it? We're, of course, we're rocking the Spider Co Sage 5 CF. Pow, yeah, who knows, man? Might be another folder in the future. We're working towards it. B&A, longtime channel member. Good morning, Pat. How you doing? Got the bean water going. Yeah, I was hanging out in some other lives, getting some other stuff done, and yeah, doing some research. Uh, definitely gonna be making some more channel changes because yeah, necessity is a mother of creation, isn't it? Yeah, it's yeah, two lives. You mentioned the wrong thing in one day, and overnight your channel crashes. So yeah, like three works. Yeah, three works. 3 weeks of hard work, and yeah, watched it go down the pooper overnight. So yeah, we're gonna definitely refrain from any of the political or religious conversation. Got a chocolate? Hey, too much chocolate, Pat? How does was it good chocolate at least? Hopefully. Yeah, also carrying the Leatherman Wave Plus. Been EDCing this one for a couple months now. Legit EDCing too, not YouTube EDCing. Like I put it in my pocket for the show. Um, but yeah, of course the Exotac Fire sleeve. If you get the black one, it's they managed to do the right color. But yeah, carrying the Bic. Try wearing a tiny hat and see if the views go up. I know, right? I tried that, man. Still no $7,000 check. Like, yeah, I tried endorsing our greatest ally and all that stuff. I figured it'd be a great way to bankroll the channel. Why not, right? But yeah, I keep checking the inbox and no $7,000 checks. I checked maybe there was a mysterious deposit in the account, and they're like, "No, dude, you're still poor. Get out of here." Um, yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna close my account. There's like, here's your 7 cents. But yeah, hey man, might as well go big or go home, right? Have a little humor with it. So yeah, my girlfriend broke up with me, so I took her wheelchair away. And guess who came crawling back? Ba-dum-bum. Hey, yeah, the stuff you hear on the interwebs. I don't know if you can say that. That's probably politically incorrect, but I'm gonna rock on with it. Um, what's the longest you've gone camping for? The longest I've gone camping for, man, I think like 47, 48 days. Yeah, if yeah, I guess yeah, about that. Yeah, 47, 48 days. I was doing a casual bike tour of the eastern seaboard from Ovid, New York, the Finger Lakes region, down to Key West, and just going down there for the winter to lollygag around, hang out with my skydiving buddies. Yeah, I worked like part time. It was my fourth season down there, and I ran into the situation where I had too much money and not a lot of motivation to work. So yeah, that's 47, 48 days roughly. I don't know, man. You could call it 10 years for the most part because from the age of 30, 32 until like 42, that's what I did. I bike toured and skydived and just biked up and down the eastern seaboard, working at different skydiving centers. But I did grab a hotel every once in a while. Yeah, so and there was a couple places I worked where you couldn't legally camp. And the airport, just believe it or not, wasn't big enough. So I ended up, renting an RV. I lived in my car for a year. Does that count? Yeah, Gons, that totally counts, man. You know, you're just living luxury camping style, I guess. Yeah, you were glamping in the automobile. Yeah, I don't know, man. Do you think you could have done what Forrest Gump did and ran across the country? I don't. Anybody can, man. Yeah, anybody can do that. What's the big deal? As long as you got the financing and the time and the motivation, yeah, anybody can do stuff like that. Like that's what I used to. People would ask me like, oh, yeah, like I'm cycling from New York to Florida. They're like, wow, it's crazy. How do you do that? It's like you same, like you work 8 hours a day, and eventually you'll get there. I rented my house out to somebody I didn't like, so I lived in my backyard for 6 months. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is that, yeah, I guess it's all subject to opinion nowadays. The interweb's got everybody's head screwed up. Like what's somebody's version of camping? I know some people that pulling up in a $1.5 million customized bus is camping for the weekend. It's like, no, it's like living like rich poor people. But yeah, they think their RV is that's camping. I don't know. Subject to opinion. Does it have to be a tent? Do hammocks count? There's a lot of variables in there. It's got to be the brainworms, right? Oh, there's nothing wrong with glamping, man. Everybody has their own version of it. Like if you go back, if you're used to backpacking, right? Like only what you can carry in a backpack. You switch to bike touring, and now you've got that much more space if you desire to have it. So yeah, like bike touring could be considered glamping. Like yeah, I usually didn't hike with a chair, but bike touring, man, I rocked a Helionox for years. The Helionox Chair One. One time I camped in my living room for 3 days. Yeah, man, and when I get new gear, I'll camp in the backyard. Or in fact, sometimes a few times I was too lazy to set up a tent and everything. I just really wanted to know how good the sleeping bag was. So yeah, I just set up on the back porch. I just wanted to be in the outdoor environment and testing my sleeping bag because I'd rather find out on the back porch than when I'm 10 miles out in the middle of nowhere. When you listen to homeless people vlogs, it's rough out there for them. Yeah, I think yeah, man, the homeless people vlogs, I think they should ban them. Yeah, I followed a few of those channels, and it's nothing but digital panhandling, e-begging, and pack your bags. We're going on a guilt trip. Got a one-way ticket to a pity party, and you're invited. Um, yeah, I watched a Canadian guy. Um, yeah, collect like $12,000 just off a GoFundMe and collecting all kinds of money in super chats and gifts and all that. Meanwhile, he's trash talking the United States on how pathetic it is. But yeah, he's on YouTube, on a U.S. platform, um, collecting his money in U.S. dollars through GoFundMe, a U.S. platform, and yeah. Meanwhile, he's trash talking America. How about you? Close your YouTube account, close your PayPal account, go close your GoFundMe account. Like, yeah, I don't understand it. Like trash talking America while they're collecting off of it. Ben, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the chat, buddy. How you doing? Yeah, when you listen, yeah, uh, it's gotta be the brainworms, right? I might start e-begging. No kidding, right? I might have to at this rate, man. Like, yeah, my channel's crashing, everything's going wonky. Um, yeah, man, I've been cranking out content like there's no tomorrow. And I've opted out of. I won't shill for anybody. I might even hold the record for a gear channel that's turned down more offers than anybody else because I don't want anything from Dragon Country. I don't want some huge contract saying pretty much you're going to say what we want you to say, and that's why we're paying you, and you can't have an honest professional opinion. Yeah, I've turned down what in the past couple of weeks. What Next Tool, Beavercraft hit me up again. Yeah, there's been a few of them, but when I look up their gear, it's like, nah. If it's something I wouldn't buy with my own money, I ain't putting it in front of the camera. Yeah, it's definitely not going to get my endorsement. I'd rather not deal with it at all. But the fact is I'm doing it one way or another. Like it's inevitable. Like if I go on a camping trip and I video it, people, oh, what knife is that? Oh, what tent is that? What hammock is that? What are you using for a backpack? What do you like to cook with? Is a jet boil worth it? So you end up representing these companies whether you want to or not. So I'm only gonna deal with companies that I've dealt with in the past or that I really want to deal with. Preferably mostly American companies is what I'm shooting for. I've only got a couple of affiliates. I don't even bother with it really. I don't know. They're probably like, this dude sucks. But yeah, I got affiliates with Vargo and Grail and Grim Workshop. So Z Richard Zericochets, hello, hello. Yeah, my Patreon and GoFundMe links are in the description. Yeah, yeah. What's even better is when they're shilling for Dragon Country. Yeah, everybody's trying to make a dime off of Dragon Country Chinesium. And they're all like, "This is the best budget banger ever." It's like, yeah, okay, rock on with your bad self. You said that yesterday and the day before and the day before that. I mean, there's very few people on YouTube nowadays that are like the original concept of YouTube, which is sharing their hobbies, their experiences, offering whatever knowledge or skills they have. A lot of them are straight up QVC channels. There are some, not all of them. Like, there's nothing that's absolute. Like, like you can't say 100% of them, but man, the numbers climbing every year. You run across more and more of them that are just they're shilling for Dragon Country, trying to get you to buy the latest and greatest. Oh, it's got a Chinesium and whatever. Um, yeah, next tool is a decent quality multi tool, but it's China made for sure. Yeah, yeah, Gons. I'm not saying that their stuff is absolute trash. I'm just saying that they're not going to buy me, meaning I'm not going to like a lot of these companies like them, they have a contract and I'm to give at least 4 or 5 positive points. You're really not allowed to say anything negative, so on and so forth. Yeah, honey, if yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft is in the house. She's not feeling well. She's running a high fever. She's staying home. But since you're staying home, and I need the watch hours, you just leave the chat going, turn the volume down, set it on the nightstand if you would, and then you can get into your Who's Done It shows, take a nap, whatever you need to do. But yeah, we need to boost the algorithm. So I'm counting on you. If you love me, you would do it, right? How's that? Yeah, we're going on a guilt trip. And good times are had by all. Yeah, let them waste their best years away. Yeah, the only use I've gotten out of a Swiss Army is a toothpick and tweezers. Right on. Have you ever used a Swiss Army knife with the corkscrew and the saw to make a pole saw? No, no, I haven't. No, I haven't carried a Victoria not yeah, I haven't carried a Victorinox anything since I'll say like 1991 or 92. Like since I was in high school, man, I switched out of that stuff. I had that big fat collector's one. Like I was avidly into the outdoors and I did Civil Air Patrol and I was on the junior ski patrol, junior ROTC, all that stuff. So yeah, I had a lot of that stuff back in the day. But as soon as I like found the new multi tool with the pliers and all that, I didn't I definitely switched and I really haven't looked back. I kind of looked at one of their fixed blades. What is it on Corporal's Corner? I saw it's like they got this nice OD one with like black rubber inlays or something. Nice little folder. But other than that, yeah, I haven't really looked at anything. Yeah, you and the cat can watch together today. Gone somebody siding with the cat, man. The cat God, that cat, man. Mrs. Bushcraft will tell you though, she knows that cat antagonizes me. I'm not making it up. The cat the cat would unsubscribe. Yeah, yeah, the cat would unsubscribe that. Yeah. Mrs. Bushcraft is no longer subscribed to the channel. Her subscription was sabotaged by the cat. That I believe. That's totally man, that cat is man, I'm trying to behave myself, but we'll just say that the cat and I are less than friends. Um, would you blame the cat being Jesus, honey? Wow, yeah, the cat, man, the cat is damn. How many of you guys EDC a flashlight? Like I've been EDCing the single cell AAA for years. I've got a few of them. I've had them out a few times, but lately I've been back to the what's this one called? The flashlight. Or for our European listeners, it's a torch, right? That's what I want. I want to get a flashlight you can you can customize it. Like normally you would put your name or something, but I want to put torch on it. We know it's a flashlight, but we're gonna translate for our European friends. But yeah, this is the Streamlight ProTac One AAA, and yeah, I've been carrying. I've had one of these for years and years. I've had a few of them actually, but he's a catastrophe. Oscar the Grouch, welcome to the chat, man. What's the most durable type of tarp? The one that hasn't been made, man. Like you want a super duper the most durable tarp. I'll make you one out of 1,000 denier Cadora. It'll outlast anything out in the market, and it'll probably still weigh in less than a wax canvas. So yeah, the most durable tarp, it really isn't out there. But as far as to the best of my knowledge, as far as what's available on the market, if you're looking for the most durable tarp, I would say it's probably the AquaQuest Defender. Yeah, they're probably the most durable out there right now. Very very well made. Awesome tarp. Yeah, B&A. I have one. Yeah, yeah. You probably got a few. Yeah, you throw one in the glove box, one in the backpack, one in the pocket or something. I get like that. Yeah, usually in a bag. Yeah, I used to do it. Whereas I've showed you guys the backpack. I EDC a backpack, but I used to do it. The two AAA one went in the backpack, and I didn't use it very often, to be honest. And then the single AAA one that went in a pocket, especially like bike touring stuff, like doing anything like that. But now I've kind of gotten out of the concept of carrying the two AAA battery one and the single, and I'm gonna go to carrying like two single AAA ones. This is kind of like me. I don't know. It's not even a gram weenie thing. It's just the two is one, one is none. Um, yeah, Streamlight sponsor would be nice. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I turned down a lot of stuff. But the reality is like if like what am I EDCing? Inadvertently, yeah, Leatherman's getting a freebie, Spyderco's getting a freebie, Exotac's getting a freebie, Streamlight's getting a freebie. So I might as well like, yeah, because I don't want to do the digital panhandling and be like, hey guys, gear isn't cheap, like buck up and member up and stuff like that. Or hey, where are all my super chats? I'm only answering questions from super chats. Yeah, I'd rather be collecting from the companies and collecting from YouTube. So, but I will say, hey guys, watch my shorts, man. That's like 8 cents per thousand. So if you guys like watch shorts nonstop for like the next 3 weeks, I can afford another AAA flashlight. What flashlight do you suggest? For what? Yeah, for what? Like just a simple EDC thing? Yeah, just a simple AAA, the Streamlight ProTac, or what's this one? The Streamlight Stylus Micro Stylus. The hell is this flashlight called, guys? It's called this. Focus says, am I too close? Yeah, one of these, or you can get like even yeah, I would go with Streamlight, man. Streamlight's a great little company, and screw Olight, man. They told me to go pump sand. I'm not putting any of their stuff in front of the camera today. Yeah, we have an account with Olight. I spent like a couple of grand with them back in the day, and oh man, they're only like 20, 25 bucks or something, $20 to $30. They're in the same, like all of them are in that price range, like $18 to $28, $20 to $30. Great Billy Club and has a light too. Oh, which one? Yeah, Nightcore 2. They make a ton of stuff now. Yeah, I've got the Nightcore MT2A, which I'm not a huge fan of. I want to get the MT1A, but hey, that's another 45 bucks, right? These are definitely more expensive. The single cell version is like $42, and this one's like 50 bucks or 55 bucks. I can't remember. But yeah, Nightcore makes a lot of good stuff. They make a lot of good electronic stuff. You see, here it is. I should be getting paid by Nightcore. But Nightcore's got a great selection of battery banks, Solar panels, like fold up solar panels that are highly packable. Yeah, a plethora of flashlights, like the flat EDC ones, new, but yeah, lots and lots of money for their stuff. Yeah, my level use work lights up. I walk around with it held up like a torch. Yeah, and depending on what your needs are, you might even get away with, if you carry a battery bank for your phone, a lot of the battery banks have got little flashlights on them, which all my battery banks are put away. Um, yeah, so pure joy headband flash. Yeah, but these kind of make headlamps obsolete. If you get the one here, we've got a cap right here. Yeah, so one of the cool things about the single cell AAA is you make sure it's got a double pocket clip like the standard one that goes on, but then if it's got this, um, there you have it. Now you've got a headlight, and they stay on there pretty well. Like even if you're doing a little light trail running, yeah, you've got a headlight, so it makes a headlamp obsolete. I do use a headlamp at times, especially if I'm cycling and I need it, or doing extended stuff. In fact, there's a headlamp I want to try out. I've been looking at, wow, for like the last year or two. It's a Princeton Tech, and I think it's a well made one. I used to carry the Petzl Tikas and Tacticas and Blingy Tikas, whatever. But yeah, I don't know what happened. They started making them someplace else, and what used to last me years and years, it was usually loss or something or theft is why I lost a headlamp. But they actually started breaking every 6 months or so. Like I wasn't getting more than 6 months of use out of a Petzl headlamp, so I started doing other stuff. Yeah, I switched over to this Streamlight. What's it called? Streamlight Double Clutch. The thing that I don't like, it only has one power setting. Yeah, this is like a diffuser that makes a wide beam, and then you've got the standard light. So how well is this going to work in here? Well, maybe if I did this or this. Yeah, so yeah, it's not really much distance. So you really can't tell too much, can you? But it's only got like one power setting, so I'm gonna switch over. Eventually, try like I said, the Princeton Tech. What is it? Princeton Tech Viz or something? It's got the RGB LEDs as well. So I definitely want something with a red light on it. Just if you need to turn a light on to find something in the tent real quick. Yeah, I don't need 4,000 lumens to do that. I prefer a red light. Yeah, my Petzl broke. Yeah, they used to make them great, man. I don't know what happened. They did like every other company. They made something really great for a bunch of years, and then they sold out, and it's that like planned obsolescence going on, which drives me nuts. Remember the hats with the lights built in the bill? Yeah, yeah, I think they still make those, man. The hats with the built-in lights. Oh, Gone still uses a wheat lamp. No kidding. Yeah, they have gimmick hats with lights in the brim. What fire starter do you recommend? I don't really recommend any fire starter. Like, are you looking for like a Tinder, or you're actually like, just get a Bic lighter, man. Stop watching YouTube. Yeah, that whole flint and steel and all that. Oh, we're gonna build a friction fire. That's all YouTube, man. Um, I suppose it's a fun skill to learn, but yeah, evolution has taught us that yeah, a Bic lighter is great. Maybe carry some matches. Um, yeah, what do you think about the Prime Adventure hiking stick? I'm thinking of buying one. Oscar, I'd have to take a look at it. I don't have one. I usually use a pair like standard trekking poles. I don't do the hiking stick. I do more like the trekking poles, like a pair, like ski poles. Um, yeah, headlamp. Just bite down the flashlight. Yeah, but B&A, if you're like cycling for 3 or 4 hours, like yeah, for something quickie, yeah, yeah, bite down on it, and yeah, you do a good job. But yeah, if I'm like cycling at night or something, yeah, I'm not gonna be riding for like 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours with biting on a flashlight. So the headlamp is definitely good. Oh yeah, you highly recommend learning ferro rod fire. It's not very hard when you learn, and it never runs out of fuel or gets wet. I live off grid and use the method over a lighter. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a great answer too. I mean, yeah, I've done it. In fact, I've lit like 600 fires with this just right here on the live. We were experimenting with different fire starters to make. And yeah, man, ferro rods are great, but if I really want a fire, I mean, just like simple solution is a lighter. Like I agree, man. Ferro rods are fun. They're cool. Yeah, and here I am again. Like Exotac gets a plug, and they screwed me over. Yeah, so screw it, man. I'm kind of done with that. Yeah, man, I totally agree. Yeah, actually, hold on. I got it. No, I'm not taking that out. I've got an Uber leaving as well. I got another Exotac. Yeah, ferro rods are cool, man. But yeah, just going back to what I was taught from the beginning, it matches in a lighter. Simple as that. Matches in a lighter. Go big or go home. Put your lighter in a waterproof case to keep it dry, and put your matches in a waterproof case, preferably not a plastic one because plastic dries out over time, cracks and leaks. Um, yeah, just getting caught up on the comments, guys. Yeah, I just cycled at night for 2 hours. Yeah, cycling at night's the bomb, man. Especially like when I was cycling down south in Florida or out west in Arizona, Nevada, that area. Yeah, man, just avoid the dehydration, avoid the sunburn. Traffic is a lot lower. You can see the traffic coming up to you from the headlights. Um, and yeah, you don't overheat, you don't dehydrate. Sometimes I would like hunker down for the day. If it's 80, 90, 100 degrees out during the day, why torture yourself like that? Hunker down for the day, get in some shade, relax, stay hydrated, refuel, carb load, stuff like that, get some sleep. And then when the sun goes down, the temperature goes down, and yeah, man, I've pedaled overnight. In fact, I on like I have my aero bars, and then I have it's an Arkel. It's supposed to be a bag bar, but with my aero bars, it didn't fit. So I put it on top of the front rack, and on top of that was a map case. And so I would put the Bluetooth headphones in and put my smartphone in the map case. And yeah, I watched the Born. Well, it was at the time it was just the trilogy, but the Born trilogy. I watched that overnight while cycling, and as while I'm pedaling, I'm on the aero bars. Like to the left, I got the white line, so I know I'm in the breakdown lane. I just stay that way. And yeah, I watched the Born trilogy while cycling overnight. Yeah, fire is life or death where I live, so I definitely keep a backup system. Yeah, but here I'm gonna go ahead and change that scenario entirely. Yeah, fire is life or death where you live. It is everywhere, and it's gonna help cure you from the hypothermia and everything. But what if you're someplace where you can't have a fire? And I don't mean legally. I mean there's no firewood to burn. What do you do then? Or everything's too wet. There's no way you're getting like you can start a fire, but I'm talking, yeah, man, a mylar blanket and a couple of hand warmers. Kapow! No fire needed, no matches, no lighter, no blingity bling bling. Yeah, man, throw a mylar blanket in your sleeping bag and a couple of hand warmers, and 20 minutes later, you're saying, "Wow, I don't feel hypothermic anymore." Uh, if your Bic lighter runs out of fluid, you can shave off some plastic shavings, and then yeah, you can use the spark from it. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of tricks to start a fire. What's that white sign say? That's above the knives. Oh, this is Phobos knives. It's my number one knife brand. It's for operators by operators. They're out of Tennessee, owned by Eric Hansen. Eric Hansen is a 22-year veteran of the U.S. Army. He was an 18 Delta Special Forces medic, and now the owner designer. He's the man at Phobos Knives, and proud to say he's a friend of mine. So I mostly do Phobos Knives. Yeah, outstanding guy. Quality and craftsmanship is right up there. Yeah, you're getting a great bang for your buck. How much what? How much? How much what? Let's try complete sentences. For the sticker, I'll if you want the sticker, man, $10. $10 for the sticker. Is that what you're asking? How much? Or How much for it? How much? Starting to wonder. Hell yeah, I've bike toured many times. Yeah, Rob, I spent 10 years bike touring. Yeah, the Eastern Seaboard, man. Yeah, one of the perks to being a skydiver is I work seasonally. So I would work like spring, summer, fall in the Northeast at like early fall, and I would bike down to Florida, work down in Florida for the winter, and then come springtime I would bike back up to the Northeast. I did that for 10 years straight until yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft rounded me up. Um, yeah, which yeah, vague and general question, man. Like yeah, anywhere's from like 250 to 350 depending on what you're getting. Yeah, he's got about a half a dozen different models. He's got like a Tomahawk setup as well. That's about 250. So yeah, that's amazing, man. Respect. Oh, it was a good time, man, and it was great, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually got a reputation for it. I like people when Mrs. Bushcraft and I got together. Normally, when people saw me at work or outside of work, I was usually wearing my CDs. And yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft had me wearing sneakers again. So yeah, man, good times are all. You know, talking like trail magic, adventures, meeting awesome people. Geez, if I had a dollar for every time somebody said, you know, I'd meet somebody like just fueling up at a store, you know, grabbing some snacks, water, whatever. And of course, you're like you got a fully loaded out bike, and people would be like, "Hey, where you going? You know, where you starting? Where you going to?" But they always told like they would ask me like, "Oh, do you have a vlog or a blog or you know, the social media or something? Are you on YouTube?" And I would always be like, "No, no." Yeah, yeah, I would be able to finance this channel if that were the case. Um, so yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, I did. Everyone couldn't believe he was wearing sneakers. Yeah, I'm almost gear rich B&A. There's definitely some stuff I got to get. Like I've got to get a functional tent. The only tent I have is its days are over. Yeah, I got a broken pole and everything. It costs as much for a set of poles for that tent. It's just oh, what is it? It's a mammoth something. It's green, man. Um, and yeah, I've got a new sleeping bag system, but I've got to get a tent, a tarp, stuff like that. I got to get a backpack. Um, I used to have a pretty large collection of backpacks, and I ended up giving them all away. Some disappeared. But yeah, I got to get a backpack just to go out. Yeah, I've been watching your channel for a few months now. I'm kind of interested in it. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. So you've been watching for a few months. This is the first time you commented. Yeah. Yeah. What screen name were you watching it under? Because you've been watching it for a few months, but you didn't start your channel until January 15th of 2026. 18 subscribers, 24 videos. You're really into fire alarms, man. That's kind of cool. Cannon, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Neil McKenzie. How you doing? Oh, that's whoops. We broke it, man. Um Yeah, Gons, I need a good fanny pack too. Wow. I switched over to I caught the end of the last live we had done. Holy wow, man. I need to get some sleep at some point. Yeah, B&A shot. Yeah. Okay, B&A. Definitely, yeah. That's everybody's saying that about B&A shy. I'm trying my best. I just wanted to do what other people do with their fire systems, a fire life safety and everything. Yeah. I'm actually blushing. Um, yeah, Gons, man, I don't know. Their prices have gone up recently. Heliocon Tech, though, they've got the Bandicoot or the Possum. But if you're looking for something more intricate, check out Grail's got some interesting stuff that they came out with. Yeah, they're not just water purifiers anymore. They've got some fanny packs. Yeah, if that's what you want to call it. And putting a fanny pack across your chest doesn't change it from a fanny pack to a sling bag, man. It's still a fanny pack. A big tarp can be folded into a tent with a floor. Yeah, pure joy. It absolutely can. Yeah, you can do a whole bunch of stuff with a tarp. Yeah. It's like, yeah, you get a 10 by 10 tarp. You can go out there playing tarp origami. Right? There's a video title. Let's play tarp origami. I got to go enjoy the rest of your day. All right, there, the fire alarm system guy. Have a good time, man. And yeah, good luck with your channel there. I think everybody's out there. Everybody should have a fire alarm. But yeah, man, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Come back again sometime. And yeah, man, getting involved in the conversation. And just don't be too rough on BNA. He's kind of shy. Melt some paraffin wax and mix with mineral oil to waterproof anything. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Or like a good silicone spray works as well. That just beads water up and sheds it away. Especially like on a nylon. That's that nylon sill stuff. That's all it is. That's where the nylon sill. It's nylon. It's silicone treated nylon. So yeah, fire alarm system. You're welcome, man. And yeah, have yourself an extra special day. I hope your Valentine's Day was equally as rewarding. Um, People, okay, can make a tarp out of an old bed sheet. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you're definitely right, BNA. Yeah, there's definitely options out there. Yeah, don't be shy. We won't bite too hard. Way to go, Gons, man. Nice assist. Gons is the feral one. Actually, Cannon's the most feral one. Where's he at? He's Cannon's about as feral as actually most of you guys are feral. Most of you guys are Gen Xers. You're as feral as I am. Yeah, Nicosil. Oh yeah, guys, and don't forget to stock up on your permethrin. Permethrin 10%. Treat your stuff because ticks is nasty. My preferred bike is ooh, yeah. What kind of riding am I doing, man? I got lots of it, man. I got this problem. Like, what's your preferred knife? I got a lot of knives. A few knives depends on the occasion. But yeah, as far as like, my favorite brand or so, I would go with Specialized, man. Um, my favorite Specialized bike, if I'm getting a well-rounded bike, would be the Epic, the Specialized Epic. It's a like a cross-country style mountain bike, like more like racing setup. I started off road racing and stuff like that back in the day. So yeah, I progressed from like road racing to mountain biking, and yeah, I've done like downhill, cross country, touring. Yeah, lot of different stuff. Yeah, ticks are bad here in the spring. Absolutely. Yeah, Princeton Remix, I think, is the preferred by Mother Ruckers. First Click Red. Yeah, we were missing Mo Patty. Yeah, I haven't seen Mo Patty yet. Yeah, Canon. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube probably is not putting out my videos. Like, yeah, the lives that we did yesterday crashed the channel. Like, yeah, so I was putting in like 70, 80 hour weeks and or maybe more. I don't know. I haven't really kept track. And uploading like 5, 6 times a day. And it just took it took two lives, man, and the views crashed. They crashed out. I was going from like 600 to 1,000 views an hour. I had worked all the way up to that, and now it's back down to like 100, 150. So yeah, I never do that, Pete Bushcraft. I'm not your wife. Yeah, Bushcraft. He needs DoorDash, not White Dash. Damn autocorrect. Oh damn, man! I did the same thing I did last time. I'm reading comments. Oh my goodness. Wow, somebody didn't forget to take their stupid pill this morning. It was this guy. Um, yeah, I think. Well, Chaos might be sleeping. He's still recovering from his dentist visit, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, the algorithm is not happy with me right now. So, yeah, they might not have gotten notifications. Who knows? Anything's possible. Same. I've had them all, but I've always loved Specialized. Yeah, I like Surly. Surly makes some great bikes as well. I wanted to get one of their fat tire bikes, but they stopped making it. Yeah, current. Yeah, I've got a custom Cannondale that I was riding. Yeah, Shimano XTR drivetrain, Cell Italia saddle, the Flight Titanium. Man, I've been using that saddle for like 30 years. Not that one. I've probably gone through more than half a dozen. Um, and then yeah, Easton carbon fiber seat posts. Yeah. Yeah. What else do? Yeah, profile designs, aero bars. I like the specialized carbon bar ends. Yeah, OMM, Old Man Mountain racks. They probably make the best racks in the market. Arkell touring setup. Yeah, Arkell, the Canadian company there. I need to spend some. Oh yeah, got some range time going on today, Gons. That's sweet, man. I'm riding a Giant Trance too. Yeah, B and A when you can actually. Yeah, when yeah, B&A prefers a Gixxer. 750, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. B&A rides the same bike I used to. I think his is much newer one, and yeah, definitely. I think he's got a lot of custom work into it as well. But yeah, my current, well, it's broken. I'm proud of it too. I rode that bike so many miles, I cracked the frame. I actually did a little short on it. It hasn't gotten much traction. But yeah, I've done. I put so many miles on it, I cracked the frame, and man, I rode it with a cracked frame for like a year and a half. That's actually what's stopping me from riding right now. Yeah, yeah. Race Face makes some good stuff, man. They definitely do. Um, and it's like Race Face is priced pretty well. Yeah, Giant Trance too. Yeah. Um, GSXR is my favorite bike of all time. Yeah, Gons, mine too. And I know we're probably not helping B&A with his problem right now because it's not riding season or where he's at right now. I don't think he's going riding for. It's going to be a few more weeks. Yeah, I think Don Ray's on here. Yeah, there's a I don't know, man. Maybe you never know. You never know. I don't know. Yeah, that's the nice part about my Cannondale B&As. I do keep it in the house. Yeah, I keep it right here in the man cave. Got a little wheel lock for it so it stays standing up. Yeah, my bike's an indoor bike. But B&A, there is a world where you can keep your bike in the living room. It's just not the one you're living in, brother. Um, that would be cool though. Yeah, just have like a ramp going in. You could do it. Actually, B&A, all you need to do, you're Gen X, man, just a couple cinder blocks and some plywood. Open up the living room window, dude, and I think you could make it in there. I think you could pull it off. Me too now. I've had too many bikes stolen. Yeah. Oh man, when I left Las Vegas, I had a specialized Demo 8 downhill bike stolen, a specialized S-Works Epic stolen, like kind of like tricked out, like almost like a trials riding customized rock hopper. Yeah, I had all three of those bikes stolen all at once. Yeah, and the Demo 8 was higher end, man. I was hitting Bootleg Canyon twice a day. Yeah, I had a nice Haro BMX stolen. My little brother-in-law borrowed it once. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, I remember back in the day, yeah, Haros and red lines and all that. Yeah, 80s, man. Those were the bikes to have back in the 80s, man. They were top dollar too. Um, yeah, man, because my father would get upset with me, like, you know how much money I paid for that? You're gonna leave it out on the front lawn? Get out there, put it in the garage where it belongs. Dude, that happened. I memorized it. It happened more than once. Man, I do too, man. I loathe thieves. Thieves are some of the most despicable people on the planet. They are, man. I've had so much gear stolen over the years. Um, Oh, the Katahdin micro pocket filter. I've had three of those stolen. And now I'm sitting here, and the price went from like, they used to be like 230, but you can get them on a deal, like under 200, like 180 to 200. Now they're upwards of like 350 to 400. I mean, there's still a good deal when you compare like the filter life to other stuff on the market. Some of the other stuff over the life of the filter, you're gonna spend some money on filters, and all those I've broken all the plastic ones. Like the MSR ones and stuff. Like I can't remember the exact names of them, but I've had more than a few filters break on me, and it was more than an O-ring, like cracked body. So like when you went to go pump it, like just water would start squirting out the side. Gotta go, Bush. I'm actually dozing off today. All right, Oscar. Thanks for hanging out, man. We'll catch you on the next one. Catch some rest. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I'll probably be napping with Miss Bushcraft at some point. Yeah, I dozed off a little bit before last night's live. I had a few minutes. I was just watching something, and next thing you know, I woke up real quick, like I got in trouble for something. Looked at my watch. It was like 8:06. So I'm like, oh no, we're supposed to start at like 8. So yeah, I almost missed my own live. But yeah, I've most definitely upset the algorithm. So yeah, I asked the wife to order me the patches. Not sure if she's done it yet. No, I've checked. I haven't gotten any emails or anything. I usually check at least a few times a day. So yeah, nothing or well, let me double check. You never know. Yeah, nothing as of now. Right one, bro. I'm out too. All right, Rob. Thanks for hanging out, man. Take care. Yeah, have an awesome day. Yeah, everybody enjoy your day. If you're taking off, whatever's clever, whatever works for you. Yeah, like I said after yesterday, like I said, views went from like 600 to 1,000 plus an hour, all the way down to like 100, 150. So it's just, yeah, I just think it's one of those things. Yeah, got out of line and got spanked. So I think it has a little bit to do. Yeah, I know what we talked about, and it's like on the list of no nos and all that good stuff. So but what can you really do, you know? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, she's a procrastinator. Just tell her, put it off now. Don't, or how's it go? Yeah, put it off now. Don't wait till later. Um. Oh, that's cool, Oscar. Yeah, everybody loves them. Um. Yeah, they're sweet patches. I've got a few people that are interested. Like I said, eventually I'll probably do another run of them, but they're kind of originally there's only 50 sets, so they're definitely a novelty. They're a collector's item, 10 years from now we'll be talking about these patches. I hope. Yeah, B&A more than earned his patch. Yeah, he's well, yeah, back in the day. Yeah, see already, man, we got the back in the day stories. Back in the day when you had a wrench instead of a shield. Yeah, yeah, Pat was slinging wrenches like a dodgeball coach. Like, yeah, aiming for accuracy, scoring big time. Yeah, definitely got the troll sniper tab. I've got a few other designs for tabs and rockers and stuff, but yeah, well, Pat, you know how the whole thing's been wonky, so I haven't been in a rush to make a whole bunch more. And it's a huge investment. And then on the first run, I lost a whole bunch of money because paying for the graphic designs and then paying for all the shipping materials. Yeah, it was. Yeah, hopefully 10 years from now you'll be have different patches. Oh yeah, oh no doubt about it. I've got some other patch designs. I'm gonna do a whole channel swag pack. I'm gonna have some stickers made up, some patches, and that's gonna go out to channel members. So everybody that's currently a channel member, when I have it done, I'll be sending that out to all the channel members. So yeah, there's more patches to come, more stickers, but man, that stuff's expensive. Yeah, it's a massive investment. You know, you start paying like just get like 100 stickers, depending on what size. It's like $50, $40 per 100. So yeah, you get 2 or 3 stickers, you're into it 120, $150. Then the patches are expensive, especially if you're ordering like yeah, you got to pay for the graphic design work to the original upfront setup, and then the quantity. And if you can't afford a lot, they charge you more. So yeah, it's going to be a huge investment. It's probably going to cost me, I don't know, somewhere $600 to $800 to put together member swag packs. Um, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't gotten to it yet. All right, man. Yeah, Oscar, we'll catch you on the next one, man. Take care. Have an awesome day, and yeah, get some rest. We'll catch you on the next one. So yeah, what else have we got going on? Did I have anything else? Yeah, wow, yeah, but yeah, I definitely wanted to talk about the channel and the direction of the channel, and I've got a yeah, like I'm taking full accountability. I get involved in the conversation, even when I try to shut it down. The conversation just continues. So I'm just gonna get to the point of like I've had people come in here Bible thumping and pushing politics, and then opinions get crossed and whatever. I got to start nipping that stuff in the bud. I think I'm going to cook pancakes and coffee on the open fire this morning. Adam Hayes, another longtime channel member. Welcome, welcome, man. Yeah, pancakes sounds solid with some legit maple syrup. Not that sugary stuff, but the legit like maple syrup, man. That sounds delicious, dude. Um, yeah, and on an open like cast iron skillet and all that, Adam, or like that does sound like a solid plan. Yeah, so I've researched in, I've talked to a few people about how like how much content you put out, and a couple people have told me not to post because, like I said, I've been posting like 5 6 times a day for like 3 weeks now, and they like a lot of people recommended like give it a few days, kind of like let the algorithm catch up, reset. Um, because yeah, I was getting when I uploaded a short, I'd get a few thousand views. Now I'm getting a couple hundred at best. Yeah, yeah, like everything just kind of like dropped right off. Yeah, Dutch oven equipment, hall iron and oil. Yes, yes. The Dutch oven for cooking, not for when the missus was sassy, right? Um, gotta love that. Yeah, send some pancakes this way. Yeah, we could go for some pancakes. I think we got some maple syrup kicking around too. That would be awesome. Take that back out of there. We're not rolling with that anytime soon. But yeah, so trying to build the channel, trying to get it going someplace. It's been difficult to say the least. Definitely had to get creative with limited resources, but yeah, still in the position doing the best I can with the resources I have. Yeah, maximum effort, putting as much as I can into it. Hope you all like crack wheat, make syrup sound. Yeah, being a yeah, tree blood, man. It's so delicious. You can't go wrong. It's good stuff, though. It really is. Yeah, yeah. Fun fact with maple syrup, it takes roughly 50 to 55 gallons of raw maple syrup to make 1 gallon of grade A maple syrup. So it's real watery in the beginning, and yeah, it's like a 1 to 50 ratio. Like yeah, you need 50 gallons to make 1 gallon. But man, it's so worth it. Like if you've ever had like real genuine maple syrup, like yeah, it's great. Yeah, surrounded by maple sugar maples there. Yeah, so B and A spoiled. He knows what I'm talking about. Up to something outdoors early in the season, it can be 35 to 1, average 40 to 1. That's what I love about YouTube, man. There's always got to be somewhere in there to, yeah, but then you're falling into grade B, grade C maple syrup, whether it's light or dark. I mean, I know I used to, like, we used to go up once a year. My family had land in northern New Hampshire up in Colebrook, and that's the way we did it. So yeah, man, I love YouTube, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. I totally appreciate that. So, but yeah, so while you're fact checking me, is that yeah. Yeah, so you're talking about grade B or grade C maple syrup, right? Because there is differences. Not all maple syrups, even the real deal, is not created equal. Um, yeah, do you ever have little maintenance tasks you can do on the board? You know me, I'm here for the community convo, but the visual is repetitive. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to come up with, man. Because yeah, it bores the shit out of me too. I'm not gonna lie. I've asked people if they have any suggestions. Um, I'm gonna start doing some paracord tying stuff. That's what I average here in Minneapolis. I tape roughly 400 trees, mix of sugars and reds. Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna split hairs over it. But yeah, but hey, man, at least you're legit. You're not throwing the Chat GPT answer at me, so I appreciate that. That's yeah. So maybe geography and even the season can vary depending on yeah. There's a lot of variables in that, but okay. So I'm gonna redact what I said so as not to sound like an idiot. So we'll just go with what you said because you're in the chat. We're just gonna assume yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, man. Oh man, if you could do a series on intro of parajumping, maybe. Yeah, but it's a bushcrafting channel. I'm not gonna. There's like I don't. I'm not. Yeah, man, my jumping days are over. Yeah, it's fun to do for sure, no matter how long it takes. Yeah, we did ours like literally. It wasn't. We weren't a production company. It was a family event. Like we owned land up in Colebrook, New Hampshire, and yeah, every year the family would get together, and when it came time to boil it all down, we'd boil it all down Friday and Saturday. You know, like cutting down firewood, splitting wood, all that stuff, and then Sunday morning, my grandmother, my aunts, and my mother and stuff would cook big stacks of pancakes and we'd go through probably 80% of the maple syrup and everybody took home like a little pint-sized glass jug of it. Um, yeah, and then there's also massive liability if I start giving like skydiving instructions on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna want to have an LLC and everything to separate for that. Massive disclaimers. I'd need to pay a lawyer to write the disclaimers that I could post on the channel and everything. Yeah, giving skydiving instruction, you know, like how to tell people to skydive is some serious business. Yeah, yeah, it was a great time, man. I miss doing it. It kind of ended after my grandfather passed. And then nobody wanted to take care of the property or anything, and the property ended up getting sold. And then yeah, most of the money went to taking care of my grandmother. So yeah, unfortunately, it ended. Yeah, modern. Yeah, like everything, you know, all good things have to come to an end, and that's one of the things that ended. But yeah, I am trying to. I thought about doing some knot tying stuff, doing lanyards and everything like that. But yeah, then I'm spending a fortune on paracord. So yeah, I'm just too economically strapped. It's one of the struggles of the channel. Yeah, one of the things I didn't think all the way through is yeah, it's great to start a channel, but it costs a fortune, man. It really does, and everybody wants something new in front of them every other day, and um, yeah, it's a head wrecker, man. I've literally had my head wrecked trying to figure out how to do this on a crap budget, you know. So yeah, I was thinking more like what the gear is and the purpose. Yeah, but man, I'm like yeah, I got into some other conversations on YouTube, and if I started posting stuff like there's only a limited few people, it is gonna happen. Like the when the day happens, I got a functioning bike again. Yeah, I'm gonna bike the Eastern Seaboard. I'm gonna re-ride the rides that I used to do, and document it. And part of it is going to be stopping at different skydive centers, and there'll be plenty of skydiving in my videos. Yeah, I'll get into like I can show like parachute packing, but in a non-instructional way. Um, yeah, yeah, and that's the whole thing. A major problem was solved. One of the problems that I had is there's no place to go bushcrafting anymore. No place can you go to build natural shelters and everything like that unless you own private property or you have permission from somebody with private property. And fortunately, there's another channel out there that has 600 acres of land that come this spring I can go up there and do some exploring, some bushcrafting, show some different techniques, do some minor builds, stuff like that. We got to talk some more as far as what he's going to allow me to do. Um, yeah, twine work, knots. Yeah. I've got like 50 shorts on knots that nobody watches. So, but yeah, I was gonna get into. I was gonna order some paracord and stuff like that. But you order two or three colors, and between 550 and 275 cord, and next thing you know, you're up over $100. And here I'll just to give you guys an idea. Yeah, I actually do YouTube like a lot of hours. But for the lifetime of my channel. And I haven't even gotten paid all of it yet because YouTube only pays out in $100 increments. So far to date, since I got monetized, when was it? Yeah, April. No, that's not it. Hold on a second. Um, I hit the wrong button, man. I suck at this. Where's the date? Where's the date? Yeah, so I got monetized like March 27th of 2025. And since March 27th, so we're talking like a solid 10 months, I've made $559.76 and I haven't gotten paid all of it yet. Cause yeah, I get like 100 and something dollars every 2 to 3 months tops. So yeah, Jacob Moore, hey, you've been doing it for about a year now. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to do YouTube for full time since December of 2024 is when I decided to do that. It was yeah, December of 2024. And so yeah, I've been grinding it now for what 15 months, 14, 15 months. And for $559 and I've invest trust me, the when my laptop crashed, it completely like it unalived itself. Yeah, that was $1,000. So and then yeah, we put in like so much money into this channel. It's kind of it hurts. Yeah, I don't do anything for myself anymore. It's one of the frustrating things about YouTube is it consumes your entire life. But it sucks, man. Yeah, because you're working like I'm an FAA certificated master parachute rigger. I have an understanding of sewn products like nobody else on YouTube. I don't care. They can all come after me. But I have experience that like virtually nobody has. And yeah, my time is worth like 2 cents an hour. Hope you have a great, wonderful day. Yeah, Red Bull Princess, thanks. Yeah, we're working on it. It's been a rough day so far, but yeah, man, that sounds like a heck of a fun weekend. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, that's why I'm like I don't pick a side when it comes to the government and stuff like that. I don't care about the left or the right because the government screwed me over. Their little scamdemic and everything cost me my entire life. Like my livelihood got destroyed because of it. And I've been trying to recover since 2020, and it's been one epic failure after another. Um, yeah, yeah, the economics are real, and just like remember when video games you used to pay up front for the game and play it, and you would advance, but now it's like pay to play and pay to win. That's YouTube is like pay to play, pay to win. if you want to make it on YouTube, yeah, you got to constantly be showing no new stuff. Yeah, you got to have a whole bunch of land or something. Places I thought I could go, I could never go. Um, hey, but the upfront will take a minute, but it's in the back where you get all the. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what they're saying, but yeah. So realistically, the entire time, like, yeah, I make like it's sad. It really is. It's like 10 cents an hour or something. Um, and yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. And YouTube, like what is it? They take like 45 or 55% of the ad revenue. They take 30% or 30 to 35% of like everything you take in on the channel, and it's always rounded in their favor. It's kind of like, and on top of that, when you're getting decent views, like based on what I saw watching the analytics, yeah, YouTube was taking anywhere from like 500 to 2,000 views off the channel every single day. It just got constantly readjusted, always in their favor, always lowered. And then they did that crap where if people just briefly watch it, it counts as a view, but it's not an engaged view. So even the views that you see, you're not getting paid for. Like I had one short that got like 25,000 views, but they only counted what, like I think it's like 18 or 19,000 of the views. So yeah, I made like $1.51 off the video. In fact, I was joking with, actually I'll tell you exactly how much it was. Shorts. Oh no, I need to go to the other one. Yeah, so far the highest viewed video I've had recently, since actually probably since I've been monetized. Um, it's oh, what's the title? Doesn't really matter. It got 25,600 views, right? Now my CPM for the channel is 8 cents per thousand views. YouTube paid me $1.19 for it. So yeah, it should be closer to like $2. I mean, like who's really gonna split hairs over that, right? It should be like $2, but YouTube, like they're not all engaged views, so it's only $1.19. Like yeah, so 25,600 views yields $1.19. So yeah, it's gonna be a minute before I can start doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, probably pay themselves for those views they removed. Oh yeah, no doubt. They probably charge the advertiser, and then yeah, they adjust for it and keep all the money. I have no doubt about that. Um, yeah, they're a bunch of money grubbing middlemen. Yeah, and one of the things they did is I've learned this, so I can be a hypocrite or I can stick to my word. But YouTube keeps cutting back everybody's pay because all the YouTubers are getting brand deals and sponsorships and all that stuff. And I just tell most of the companies to know, like, I'm not selling out. Like it's one of those things. Like when you're doing YouTube, you learn the ins and outs, and you find out that the vast majority of people that you're watching on YouTube are just like a glorified QVC. They're shilling for companies, and I refuse to sign those contracts. I refuse to agree to them. Yeah, so what? You're gonna send me a free $50 knife, but you're gonna own the copyrights to my video. You're gonna give me a script that if I miss something, I don't get paid. I can only say the things that you want to say. Like man, one of them is I had to do a video once a month for 12 months, and yeah, that like I had to say exactly what that. And you don't even get paid till the end of the contract. But they were gonna send me a free, well, they don't really pay you any money. They were gonna send me a free knife, right? A whole free knife. You can check out Beavercraft's absolute poo poo soup lineup of knives. So I was gonna get like a $35 to $60 knife. In exchange for they own all the copyrights to everything. I have to say what they say. I can't tell the truth. I can't tell you like, hey man, this thing's rusting up like a piece of trash. Um, yeah. Yeah, on this economy, right, Pat? Like, yeah, I joked with Mrs. Bushcraft. I showed her. I'm like, because this is the highest out of my the last 3 weeks of doing like literally 20-hour days, making sure I'm checking the comments and everything, replying to everybody. Yeah, uploading everything. Doing like 4 to 6 hours worth of lives every single day. Um, and the highest pay I got was $1.19. I'm like, what should I spend that on? Like, yeah, the only thing I could afford to do is probably get a couple more P38 can openers or something. Yeah, you have to play the game to win. Yeah, you do, and trying to figure out how to do it on like virtually no budget is it's just beyond frustrating. Yeah, it's extremely frustrating, and I don't push any of this stuff. I don't push the channel memberships. I don't push super chats. Um, yeah, like I now, oh man, I get so livid with YouTube channels, man. I can't watch JD Delay anymore. He's one of those people. The only thing he cares about is the super chats. I've never seen him answer anybody but super chats. Imagine it. Maybe. So I'm doing YouTube all wrong. I'm not taking the brand deals. I'm not taking the sponsorships. I'm not answering only super chats. Yeah, it's yeah. And then yeah. So I tried getting into some of the other conversations because if you don't have money to put in front of the camera, then at least get some conversation and stuff. So yeah, I tried other talking points. It just crashed the channel even harder. Yesterday's a great example of that. The conversations that happened yesterday and during the live chats, because I did like a 2.5 hour live chat in the morning, and then a 2 hour live chat in the evening, and certain things were talked about. And now I'm not even gonna make my $1.19. Like YouTube stopped putting out all my stuff. Like I said, I went from 600 to 1,000 plus views an hour, down to next to nothing. So yeah, so like um yeah, back to the main part. Like yeah, so when you look at something like that, like 25,000 views is worth $1.19, and like so far I've got like 239,200 views for the last month, which is quite a bit. But that's like it's like $8 or $9 for a month. Like and everything keeps like disgustingly going up in price. So I'm just getting further and further away from my goals. I slowly drink an energy drink to not lose money. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Yeah, so they don't actually like engaged views. No, engaged views are the ones you get paid for. Like if it's what they're saying is going on is like when somebody like taps onto your short or something, um, they have to watch it for a certain amount of time for it to become engaged. But if they're just there for a couple seconds, YouTube will put the view in. It's just a way to mess with the math, in my opinion. Like either count it or don't count it. But they're taking views that shouldn't be counted and giving it to you as your view count. So like out of that 200 and whatever thousand views we just talked about, yeah, maybe only 150,000 of them I'm getting paid for, and then it's like 8 cents per thousand. Cause yeah, that one video I was talking about that's like I'm getting paid $1.19. It should be like yeah, it should be like $2. So there's like 5 or 6 thousand views that they're not counting. So and that's just off of 24,000. So yeah, if it's even bigger numbers, there's probably even bigger variables. Yeah, because we were certainly engaged. They just don't like what we were talking about. Oh no, that's a different topic, Pat. Yeah, they don't like what we were talking about. In fact, JD Delay wasn't able to post for a week because he was talking about like a certain tiny hat person who is, has a bunch of stuff in manila folders, if you know what I'm saying, right? So you talk about that and they'll pull your channel for a week and you get a couple more strikes and your channel's gone completely. So yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, they either like shadow ban you, shut you down, or they put you in the lockup for YouTube jail for a week. Which I don't know why JD Delay's complaining about being in YouTube jail for a week. I mean, the guy's got 48 felonies. He's got years in prison. So, oh, that's bad. So somebody's gonna be, oh, you shouldn't be saying that, man. Yeah, algorithms are often adjusted on YouTube. They hardly know themselves what the effect is. They go back and forth experimenting. Yeah, they do definitely change. But it's a little too coincidental, and yeah, they've been nailing all sorts of people for stuff like that. Yeah, they don't like people coming on YouTube and being honest and talking about real stuff. Yeah, they want it to all be, fake fires and fake videos and stuff. Yeah, JD got his easy payday taken away. That's why. Yeah, yeah, that dude's making money hand over fist, and what's he really offering? Regurgitated content in a personal opinion. He's taking news clips or somebody else. Whatever. Um, yeah, I don't want to stir the pot because you can't talk about a YouTuber like that. Well, whatever, I don't care. Um, but yeah, yeah, when a channel gets to the point where they only answered like super chats, yeah, that's why I unsubscribe and stop watching them. I have no respect for that whatsoever. Like it's all the subscribers, all the people in the live, and to sit there and say I'm only taking your money. But hey, maybe I'm probably wrong. I'm the idiot. I actually have a field of expertise, and I offer everybody my opinion at no charge. So yeah, I'm the idiot. I've devalued myself, and in fact, the more you post on YouTube, the more you devalue yourself. The more you make yourself available, the more you devalue yourself. So yeah, it's kind of awkward like that, but it's the sad reality of the world we live in. It's just the truth. Yeah, I see so many channels that just regurgitate what Candace said. Yeah, yeah, exactly, and yeah, or that's their talking point. But yeah, hey man, who am I to talk though? They're getting fat checks, and I'm making pennies. So, and it's got to be nickels now because they stopped making pennies. Pennies aren't even Tinder anymore. Tender, not Tinder. Um, yeah, video of clumsy people does well, but everyone can't do videos like that. Yeah, and a lot of people are faking videos now. Yeah, they're looking for that special moment that goes viral, so they'll fake all kinds of stuff. Like if you pay attention, a lot of people are just B-rated actors trying to make it on YouTube. It's disgusting. Um, yeah, or it's like fake AI stuff. Yeah, so I'm even wondering. Yeah, like there's a. I think half the regulars aren't here today. So I don't know why. Maybe I said something in a live chat that they decided not to watch or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, everything has come to a complete screeching halt. Hey, thank you for this talk because I'm about to start my YouTube channel for my homestead on my land. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, more outdoors. You're welcome, man. I just crawled it. Don Ray, how you doing? Good to see you. Tom, you have some energy. You have been live a lot. Hello, chat. Yeah, yeah, Mo Patty, I've been uploading like 5, 6 times a day for yeah, 3 weeks now. So yeah, I've been busy. I've been doing like anywhere's like yeah, 4 to 5, 4 to 6 hours of lives a day, like a morning live and an evening live, and uploading some shorts and everything. So yeah, I've been busy. It was paying off until yesterday. I sabotaged myself. So um, yeah, people who are very bad at parking are always popular. Yeah, people that are bad at parking. Yeah, put some good parking stuff in there. Yeah, so I don't know. I've just kind of backed myself into a corner of what do I do next? How do I do it? Yeah, I got trying to be as I think I'm gonna not upload for like a day or two and try how that works because it might be like the system's backed up, but I really think it's more than that. Um, what do you mean by oh yeah, because we had certain conversations about certain topics that The algorithm doesn't like the powers that be, the elites that have the two-tier system. Rules for thee, but not for me. Those topics where you're not allowed to talk about certain people doing certain things under any circumstances. And if you do, then they kind of pull you out of the algorithm. So that's kind of how I sabotage myself. And the other ways of sabotage myself is by being an honest person, not selling out to gear companies that want to send me a free knife, so I'm obligated to do a video for them every month for the next year or something. Yeah, stuff like that. Uh, yeah, like the I don't know how many companies I've turned down over the past year or so, but I'm not selling out. If I don't buy it, if I didn't buy it, I'm not really that interested. Or if it's something that I wouldn't have bought, I'm not interested. So I refuse to be a shill, for the Dragon Country stuff. So, and I know it's earned me a lot of hate in a lot of different communities, but I really don't care. Like, if you hate me because I have an opinion because I prefer American made products first, then go ahead and hate me. I'm just fresh out of giving F's. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, I've gotten a lot of hate from a lot of different communities because, you know, they don't like the way I do things. That's their answer. They're a bunch of freaking idiots. Um, but yeah, there's that estrogen we need in the chat. Yeah, we got. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft was asking about you too. A little while ago. She's like, "Where's Trish and Don Ray?" She might have fallen asleep. Should I go kick her? Um, yeah. If you saw the woman who turned the car on its roof very very slowly, trying to park, that is very old video. Like well before. Yeah. I've gotten a ton of shit. Yeah, I don't understand it. I really don't. I just that's where all that the all the politics started off of that was I support U.S. made products, and they're like, but China makes great products. I'm like, so I don't care. Like, good for them. Like, yeah, there's plenty of people that have given up their life in defense of communism. Defending against communism. Now we're financing it. Make it make sense. Um, so yeah. For some reason though, there's Americans out there that don't like you pushing American products and downgrading stuff from Dragon Country, and me, I just don't care. I'm gonna like why should I change my opinion because some other YouTuber thinks that they make great stuff. Um, Not sure why I've had to defend that position. Yeah, being it, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, and it's a free country. If you don't love it, you're free to leave it. Yeah, you have to be super careful with opening offers and emails. Lefty EDC lost his channel and they turned it into a Bitcoin sale and got it shut down. Took him a week to get it back. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, there's people constantly out there trying to scam you. The car wrap deal that was a check fraud scam. Yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft and I thought we were gonna get her car wrapped in a monster drink. Car wrap thing and get paid $500 a week for her to have it on the car. But it turns out to be a complete scam, check fraud. They're trying to rob you. So yeah, that's the other thing. You gotta everything before you consider taking it. Any offer that's out there, you got to research it. Whether it's a car wrap deal that turns out to be check fraud, or some Dragon Country knife company that wants to send you a knife, but you're basically going to be a slave to them. You can and if it sucks, it sucks. I'm going to tell you it sucks. I'm not going to take a contract and shill for somebody and just tell you based off of nothing that yeah. And Miss Bushcraft, hello when you see this. Yeah, I've heard that's how people have had their channels hacked, opening those emails. Yeah, that is. In fact, yeah, you should have like, oh, how's it work? You should have a completely different email. Like the email you put on your channel page if somebody wants to email you. That should be a different email from the email that you have registered with Google for your channel. And you should the one that's registered for your channel, you should never give that to anybody. Like, don't post it. Don't like, yeah, it's a safe code. Yeah, sad thing is Don. He was looking at the product before it happened. It was on cameras, I believe. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I got a custom bushcraft knife made by a guy out of Miami named Richard Osborne. It was a little pricey because it was custom, but by far the best made knife I own. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, Chevy. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, customs are the way to go. I've got a custom set now, and yeah, it's a unique experience. Yeah, I'm not into MAGA or its merchandise. Yeah, I'm not either. Like I'm not into any of that. I'm not gonna wear anything blue. I'm not gonna wear anything red. I don't care. I don't care about the people at the top. I care about the people to the left and the right of me. I stand for like the American people, all that. Yeah, I don't really care about what's going on in the fancy white place, the White House. Yeah, yeah, Trish, that's the way to go for sure. It's a lot safer. And then if they, you know, yeah, then when they send you stuff, you're just gonna lose. It's only gonna affect your email account, not your channel. Right is the best way to go. Well, yeah, but even then, man, I'm like if you think outside the box, the whole thing is just part of the divide and conquer plan. But yeah, this is how I get myself. This is this is how I get myself into trouble. I've literally had people throw temper tantrums in the live chat because they just disagree, and they're just completely incapable of logical, rational conversation, common sense, things like that. So, and I'm not honestly, I'm not even that interested in having the conversations with people anymore. Yeah, I just worked my butt off for the last 3 weeks to have it crash in one day. So yeah, it's yeah. Anybody wants to come in here, Bible thumping or throwing their politics around, I'm just gonna ban them. I'm done with it. Like I'm not. I put in way too many hours and way too much work in just 3 weeks to have it all end in one day. Um, yeah, Trump is in his fat Elvis period now. His mind is already like, yeah. I don't even see that's the whole thing. I don't like. Oh, Hanson, I don't even care. I don't care did they wipe your butt, whatever. I don't just it's bread and circus, smoke and mirrors, and it causes conflict and at this point it's damaged my life. So I worked hard trying to change that, turn it around, and in one day, like I said, it's just it's rough, man. It really is. And why should I care about any of them? None of them care about me, you know? I don't see Beijing Biden or Richard Cranium Trump, dickhead Trump, really doing anything for it. If anything, Trump's against me. He yeah, he all these tariffs and everything like that. Gear costs are going through the roof. Yeah, throwing 35% tariffs onto Japan, that helped with the cost of silky saws. Oh, don't worry, you're not going to pay it. The companies are going to pay it. You're a moron, dude. Like they're just 110% of them are morons, and the people that treat it like it's their favorite NFL team, they're just as guilty. Yeah, totally smoke and mirrors, all of it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, they don't care about me. Why should I care about them? I'm not going to bat for any of them. I don't care who it is. I'm completely done with that stuff. And the whole thing is people are so brainwashed and stupid over it that when you're like, no, I'm really just going to take a neutral standpoint. I'm not going to engage in, I'm discourse over it. I'm not going to converse over it, whatever word you want to use. Then you're just labeled as uneducated, and they have their stupid little slogans like, well, silence is compliance or silence is violence and whatever. Shut up. Go sit in your cry closet. I don't care whatever it is you do. Like it's just yeah, people out there just being stupid. Um, yeah, I am 692 subs, 1107 watch hours. I'm not trying to get monetized. I just want to share the knives I have. Had to get believed to know there are great USA makers. I am doing my video on my shiv today. Yeah, exactly, Trish. Yeah. Oh man, people get pissed if you don't take a side and argue. Well, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Don Ray. Yeah, they get so upset if you don't take a side, and oh, they get that's a hundredfold if you don't take their side. If you don't see it the way they see it. Yeah, man, I'm so done with that stuff. Dare to be stupid. Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, the people got to look out for the people because no government will do it. Exactly. Yeah, Chevy, ain't nobody coming to save you or me or any, nobody's coming to save us. They're just milking us for every penny they can. We're like all debt slaves now. Labor slaves, like 80% of America is working paycheck to paycheck. Amazing. So the education system, a lot of people don't even know what that means anymore. Um, yeah, better the devil you do know than the devil you don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous, and it's caused in so many communities across YouTube. The divide and conquer is so clear. Like, yeah, if you don't disagree with them, yeah, they start banning you from channels. You have a different standpoint. Like, I want to support American Knives instead of all these other ones. So yeah, they don't like the way I do things, and then they go on their smear campaigns, and they just get everybody to mass unsubscribe to you. And yeah, yeah. Speaking of more outdoors, you still in here? Connect all the dots. They don't want a united, healthy population that's bad for them. Yeah, yeah. It must be hard to love cycling and the long wait for the season to start. Well, Ole Hansen, that's the perk to what I used to do traveling. That was the best part of that world. Is I was in the Northeast for the best riding time. Like late spring, summer, early fall, and then yeah, early fall I'd jump on, head back to Florida. And winters in Florida, you can I don't I feel like an idiot calling it like winter in Florida. Like they actually have winter. Like occasionally like Florida will be like, yeah, Florida will be participating in winter this year. It'll be held on Friday. I mean, that's how winter goes down there. Especially if you're like, grew up in the Northeast, you're used to cold weather. It really doesn't get all that cold in Florida ever. Um, oh, here comes one. What are my pronouns? Well, since your pronouns can be whatever they want, I prefer that you specifically address me as King Dingling. For asking a question like that, what are my pronouns? My pronouns are King Dingling and Sir Smash a lot. Um, Stop feeding hate, and it all collapses. Yeah, you're right. I couldn't help myself on that one though. See, that's how it slips. Whoops, sorry. And how's that saying go? Oh, sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Yeah, stupid questions get stupid answers, and anybody who says there's no such thing as stupid questions, we just had a great example of it. Um, yeah, I say, oh, more outdoors. I was given a bit of advice by a guy who has like a 500,000 subscribers, and I regret, like, I didn't fully understand to the level he was explaining it. Excuse me. But like we were just talking, you should have a separate email, for your channel that you post, and then one for your Google account. Have two channels. You have one channel, like your more outdoors right here. You go around for your socials, right, and have a completely different, non-connected channel, and grow your channel organically. Yeah, man, that I wish I had followed that advice because yeah, that's a mistake that I made. And yeah, all these little social groups and stuff like that, they do more harm to your channel than good. I'm not saying that everybody out there's a lot of good people out there, but there's a lot of nefarious people that will do what they can to destroy you just because they see you as competition. And heaven forbid you get more subscribers or more views than they do. So have a completely separate, like, look at your channel that you're trying to build as your hobby or your business or whatever. Keep that completely separate from Jacob Moore Outdoors. Like, this is the one you go around and socialize with and everything. Have it so that nobody knows the two are connected to you, and your channel will do much better. Because if, like in my case, like if you say something that somebody doesn't like and they throw a little temper tantrum in the live, and then they go around to all their friends, tell them to unsubscribe and ban them and do this, yeah, that just shows the algorithm that for some reason people don't like your channel, and it's going to make your journey extremely more difficult. So keep your social stuff separate from your hobby or business stuff. Yeah, my son is listening and agreeing with you all the way. Do I ever drive a snow scooter? No, I don't. I don't ever drive a snow scooter. I don't like the cold anymore. That's part of the problem. Like I have no ambition to go out in the winter because I've had more than a few less than desirable landings in skydiving, broken more bones than I care to admit. I've got a titanium rod in my left femur and plates and screws and everything. So the cold weather now just causes me pain. Like I used to enjoy cold weather, ice climbing and skiing and all that. But yeah, cold weather just is more painful than it is anything else nowadays. So I just kind of like I wait for the warm weather. Sorry, not trying to promote my channel here. Oh yeah, I think I totally missed that one. Yeah, Mo, yeah. It was a little intense for me. I do have a video up on it, my channel, yeah. Yeah, I used to love hiking in the winter. Ouch, yeah. Yeah, I used to love hiking in the winter. Like I grew up in New Hampshire, man. Like one of the most exciting things was like I got a pair of sticks to put on my feet. Skiing was a great time. I used to like going snowshoeing that land I was mentioning up in Colebrook. We used to go to we used to run some trap lines up there as well. So yeah, getting my snowshoes and getting to go out with the men and working the trap lines and stuff was always a good time. But yeah, now it just kind of it's a suck fest, you know. I like yeah, I'll go out and shovel for 3 or 4 hours and yeah, it takes like a day for everything to thaw out and the pain to go away. Yeah, the mountain trails are easier. The snow fills in all the voids and makes it flatter. It does. Yeah, it does. It definitely smooths out the trails, man. Yeah, a couple of good snowstorms, nice even pack on it, especially if the sleds, the snowmobilers have been over it a few times. Yeah, it definitely makes it better. Yeah, some of the bulbs are popping up in the bulb garden. I think the grape hyacinths are popping up. Yeah, Chevy, I love cold weather camping, but that's just a little too much for me. Tom, we should plan. Yeah, BNA, we totally should plan a camping trip sometime. I'm all for it, man. Even in your neck of the woods, man. I like upstate New York and everything, or that whole area. We can. In fact, dude, I know an awesome spot in just outside of Ovid. I know the owner of the land of the property. It's a nice glen, man. Nice waterfall. If you hit it up in the springtime, the water's flowing real nice. Awesome area. Yeah, trapping is one thing I've never done, but I'd like to obtain that skill. Yeah, the problem is getting the permits and everything, getting a license to do it, and depends on what you're going trapping for. Yeah, we used to do a lot of beaver and mink and stuff like that. So, and it's a lot of work. It's a good time though, man. Going out snowshoeing and stuff, hauling everything. Yeah, so many gorges and waterfalls down there. Yeah, the whole Ithaca area, that whole yeah, all the glens and everything. Yeah, you can. Oh, there's like fossils everywhere too. If you want to go fossil hunting, man, I know a great spot. I know a couple of great spots. Like for fossil hunting, man, that would be. I don't. I know you're into the other stuff. The geology stuff. I don't know if you're into like the archaeology stuff. Yeah, leave the women behind. Dude, that's not a problem. I don't think yeah, Mrs. Bushcraft's not in a rush to go living like she's given a fair camping a fair shot. She's not a big fan. She might do something, but yeah, that's yeah, I could bring yeah, like are you talking like motorbike or pedal bikes? Yeah, I'm hoping to have a pedal bike soon. I'm into photography, both digital and old style film. Yeah, I used to be in 35 millimeter photography. I took because art, I just didn't see myself as really wanting to be artistic. So for my art, classes in high school. I took photography. I did 2 years of photography. Oh, motorcycles like dirt bikes. Yeah, man, that would be cool. Yeah, Pat, we'll do like one day with the motorcycles. We'll do one day with the bicycles. But yeah, that would be a great time actually. Yeah, like I said, I know. In fact, one of the places I know, the guy has some farmland. He's one of the bigwig farmers in the area around Ovid, and yeah, he's got some great land with some awesome glens and everything. And yeah, nice family farm. A lot of Amish in that area too, though. So you got to watch out for road apples. So, but yeah, YouTube spanking me hard, man. Ouch. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna take like 2 days off from posting and see if that's part of the problem. Like, cause yeah, some people have told me that you can actually clog the system. Like, you post so much that like YouTube hasn't put out the short that you just did. So, oh, yeah, Mo Patty, a road apple is the horse poop. When there's horse poop in the road, road apples and caramel sauce, delicious. Zoe the cat, thanks for that little yeah, that'll wreck your head. Um, yeah. Oh, Trish, we didn't know you was a city girl. Yeah, it looks like apples laying in the road, brown mushy apples. Yeah, yeah, Don Ray comes in with a very accurate description as well. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. Yeah, but that's what it is. It's exactly that. Um, which and that's why you should always have a headlight on your bicycle because yeah, when you're up in Amish country, you need to avoid the road apples. Like, what's in the road? Like, fortunately, if you know, you know. Um, yeah, oddly, yeah. So back to the photography thing. I haven't gotten much into the digital photography. Even a lot of years skydiving, we were still running 35 millimeter film. Uh, yeah, so we would do the skydive afterwards. Would hand them the roll of the film, like, yeah, if you want to see it, yeah, go get it developed. Yeah, those were the good old days. But then they came, and you had to have talent, right? Because you could only get like a roll of 36 exposures. Um, so you would have to get them like, pictures of them getting on the plane, being on the plane in free fall, try to get a couple under canopy, get some pictures of them landing. You had 36 shots, and that was it. You didn't want to run out. But then they came out with digital stuff, and then you could set the digital camera to take a picture like every half a second or every second. So you would end up like, taking like 800 photos. It took the talent out of the game. Rugged Northeast, how you doing? Good morning, man. It is good to see you. Can you find cow patties in fields? Yeah, yeah, Zoe the cat, you can. Um, yeah. Oh wow. But yeah, Rugged Northeast, how you doing, my man? Far from the looks of an apple, since I like green and red. Yeah, yeah, Mo Patty. Yeah, stick with the green and red apples. The brownish kind of dark tan. Yeah, you don't. Those aren't good apples. Wow. That's and good times are had by all. So yeah, what else have we got going on? Yeah, we've been cranking this one out. Um. So yeah, anybody got anything exciting today? Anybody doing some ice fishing, some getting out doing a little hiking, maybe a little walk, something going on? Man, good times are had by all. If the apples have flies, they're rotten. Yeah, yeah, we're wow. Yeah, we're going down that road. Yeah, where everybody's going to be educated, fully educated on road apples today. Yeah, enjoying some coffee before church. Nice quiet Sunday today. Probably watch the Daytona 500. Oh yeah, the Daytona 500. That's the one they drive in circles, man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I've jumped over there, Daytona. Yeah, I've done a bunch of jumps over at Daytona Beach. Yeah, I never went to the automobile races though. I'm just like it's I don't know. Oh, I'm a jerk when it comes to it, but like so let me get this straight. Your job is to make four left-hand turns, and yeah, like it was cool before they started like governing everything. I don't know. I'm one of those dudes. Like if I'm watching a race like that, I'm waiting to see somebody smack the wall. I'm not gonna lie. That's the highlights for me. Like driving in circles. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Oh, big man stepping on a gas pedal. Way to go. Yeah, dude. Oh, you got a big helmet and all that fancy protective stuff, and yeah, I don't, just not my thing. I'm not an automobile person on any level, actually. I haven't owned one now and coming up on 20 years. Yeah, this year, this coming up year, it'll be 20 years I've been automobile free. I like to walking, I like to cycling. Yeah, I'll see if the boy wants to go. Yeah, fishing's a solid plan, B and A. Yeah, get out there for a couple hours. Hopefully you don't get skunked. Tanks make deck circles when they operate, when the operator gets taken out. Yeah, they sometimes that does happen. Yeah, my buddy's having people over for the race, so just another excuse to drink beer and eat chicken wings. Oh, you're watching it on the television. I thought you were going to like the Daytona Beach. I used to work a lot in DeLand, Florida, which is like 15 minutes west of Daytona Beach. And yeah, sometimes they would hire out the drop zone to do like demo jumps and part of the who can do a flag jump and like they want to see the flag and everything. So yeah, would do demo jumps there, and then bike week would land on the beach and stuff. No sir, staying up here in the cold. All right, hey, you never know, man. I wouldn't mind. I would go to the race just for the warm weather right now compared to being up here freezing in New Hampshire. But yeah, man, good times are had by all. Like yeah, sky jumping in Daytona. Like what could possibly go wrong? Devin Davis, hello, welcome to the chat. First time here. So how many? Yeah, if you were here, how many people think the smoke detector guy was a troll? I think this guy's a troll too. Yeah, Devin Davis. Join YouTube January 23rd, 2026. How are you doing this fine morning, man? Like even I've been on YouTube longer than that. Yeah, t-shirt. Yeah, being that's exactly what I'm. T-shirt, some cargo shorts, man. We are good to go. Yeah, might do another ice fishing live tomorrow afternoon. All right, yeah, rugged. I'll try to make it if I can. Yeah, I'll. Do you have a time planned at all, or smoke detector guy was a troll for sure? Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and yeah, that's why I check channels, man. And when they're like Devin Davis, and I haven't recognized them, and then yeah, it says the little go to channel, and then it shows yeah Devin Davis, January 23rd of 2026. Oh man, I don't know about you, brother, man. So yeah, Pat, if Devin doesn't play nice in the sandbox, and yeah, go back to tossing wrenches, man. I know it's a feel good feeling. Not sure yet. I'll make a post before I do. Right on, man. Yeah, yeah. See how the weather is and stuff first. I don't blame you on that one. Yeah, everybody's still drinking the bean water. I'm about to polish this one off, and then we're you know where we're going after the bean water. I would think about getting another coffee, but I can almost guarantee Mrs. Bushcraft finished it off. So that's the whole thing. If she doesn't go to work, I get less coffee. But then I don't know. I can't complain because then I get on the crack in a can. Oh, trolling for dollars. Oh, Hanson, if you like hot weather, then Denver may be it. Why it's hot in Denver? I thought usually don't Denver they get skiing and stuff, right? It's Denver, Colorado, right? Like it's hot in Denver. I missed something. Yeah, doesn't it get cold and stuff there? Or maybe I'm thinking Aspen. Like Aspen ruined skiing. Yeah, they're the ones that oversell the ski passes and everything. And yeah, you spend all day there to stand in line and make like three runs. It's like Disney. Oh, sunny summers. Yeah, I mean summers here in New Hampshire are fine. It's the winters where the white stuff falls out of the sky, and then yeah, you got to shovel it, and it's just yeah, it's a pain. Like yeah, if I'm really looking for warm weather this time of year, I'm heading straight to Key West or something. Yeah, that's where the good weather's at. Anybody been to the Florida Keys? I'm gonna ride my bike there again. I don't think my life will be complete unless I do. Yes, Trish, you've been down to the Keys. That's yeah, isn't it nice? Like what time of year did you go? Nobody goes in the summer. Like yeah, if like old US Route 1, right? Like if you're down there in the winter, you got to cross the road, it'll take you 20 minutes. And it's only two-lane traffic, but you're going to stand there, everybody's on vacation, nobody wants to let you cross the street. But if you happen to go down there in the summer, you can lay in the middle of the road, like not in the middle of the road because cars might, but in the middle of the road, like where traffic would be, and you can take a nap and not worry about it. I have not yet been to the Keys. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Hanson. Yeah, I'm proud of it too, man. It's one of my proudest achievements in my lifetime. Yeah, I cracked the frame. It's a stress fracture, and if I go to a competent welder, they won't touch it. If they won't touch it for any amount of money because it's thin, lightweight aluminum. So the like I guess the weld won't take and all this other stuff or might not work out well. And all the other people that like oh yeah I'll throw a weld on there $20 $40. It's like I don't really trust you, dude. So yeah, I've had enough opinions where it's like and I don't know. Yeah, power's out for some reason. Yeah, it's probably went to the data center, man. Um, yeah, it's beautiful, but after a week of it, I'm right. Yeah, yeah, it wears on you quick. Well, it depends on if you're there. Like if you're there touristy, it does wear out quick. But if you're living there and you got a hammock in your backyard and your house is on a little peninsula, oh man, it doesn't get old at all. Yeah, just hanging out in the backyard on a hammock in the middle of January would yeah, just hanging out in the boxers. Yeah, life is good. Not even bad out. Yeah, it's like yeah, Pat. It probably went to the data center. They got to power up their AI so they can ruin everything. But yeah, Pat's all set. I'm sure Pat has like a heater and battery banks, and it probably won't be out very long. Oh, that's the ticket. Yeah, toss that frame and get a new one. The hell's this take if it breaks again? Yeah, yeah, that's exactly. I need to get a whole new bike. Yeah, this bike now, believe it or not, is like I don't know, 16, 18 years old. Like 18 years old. Yeah, and it just yeah, the whole problem is the government destroyed my business and I've not yet to recover from it. So, but yeah, nothing a few grand won't fix. Probably 40 million views, but I'm getting there. Geez, I'm up to almost like 1.25 million views on YouTube now. A lot of them were before I got monetized. It was interesting. Like, yeah, YouTube is like one of those deals. It throws you out in the algorithm as soon as you get monetized. Like you're thinking this is going to be great. I'm getting like 20, 30,000 views per live, and yeah, I'm gonna roll in that YouTube money, but then as soon as you get monetized, like wah wah wah. And yeah, the channel's had its ups and downs for sure. Yeah, gotta love a Spyderco. This is my first Spyderco. It's actually from my man there B&A. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Yeah, this is my official EDC folder. And yeah. Yeah, start a new crypto hobo coin. Yeah. Oh man, maybe I should do that, huh? Or do something. I don't know. Yeah, do some kind of Kickstarter or something like that. Like I've got all kinds of stuff I want to do. It's just yeah, no working capital to pull it off. I've got some like cool stropping paddle designs I want to do, which I'm not going to disclose because somebody will definitely make it before I do. Yeah, I've even got a really cool slingshot design. I'd like to have built. What else do I have? Yeah, I've got tons of stuff I want to do. I want to start doing a custom kydex, but that's like a $2,000 investment. So yeah, it's nothing a winning lottery ticket wouldn't fix or a couple million views on YouTube. So and I can't watch those videos anymore. Like they how I made $60,000 my first 3 months on YouTube. It's like yeah, but you're the only person to ever do that. Everybody else is eating poop sandwiches. You just got luckier. I don't know. I'm not going to call somebody lucky. Maybe they're just more talented. But that's the 0.0000001% of people. The rest of people are like, yeah, man, it took me 4 months because YouTube only cuts a check at $100. Um, yeah. The last live is the last most views I've gotten. Yeah, yeah. Trump was at minus $900 million some years ago. Get there first. Yeah, would you like some cow pie after that poop sandwich? Yeah, yeah, that's how it goes, man. Yeah, the side of poo poo diarrhea soup with it too. Why not? Um, yeah, that's how it goes. Like, yeah, it drives me crazy too because I've sat down and talked with Mrs. Bushcraft about everything going on in the world and how things have happened, and I'm like, wow, if I could just if I could get my old pay rate jumping and I could work like 3 or 4 months, I could bankroll everything I want to do with the channel. But yeah, unfortunately, the cough put more than a third of skydiving businesses out of business, and then the economy's crashed so hard. It's a luxury item. Like not too many people are going out spending $300-400 to make a tandem jump. So the few drop zones are the remaining skydive centers. They're not seeing nearly the business they used to get. So even if I could go back to it, it's not nearly as much money. Yeah, time to start busting up furniture. B&A, stay safe, stay alive. Power is back on. Oh, I hope B&A saw that comment before, or I hope the power was back on before he started busting up furniture. Yeah, you could have used the saw. Opposites missed. Would you like? Yeah. Yeah, Trish. How many views did you get on your last live? Like, yeah, record breaking live. That's sweet. It does. I mean, it's a good feeling. It like all the hard work that you've done or that you put into your channel, and then when you finally get some a little bit of traction, it's rewarding. Oh, 524. Yeah, that's still. I mean, that's still good. Yeah, but yeah, Trish does it more like as a hobby. Like she's legit. Yeah, her knife collection is her knife collection. It's not shilling for knife companies and stuff, which is awesome. That's why I totally enjoy it. And she's got a lot of really nice knives, a lot of really pretty knives. Yeah, definitely got some pocket bling going on there, Miss Trish. So yeah, I like your nail polish. Zoe the cat, I'm not wearing any nail polish. What are you talking about? This is just my natural shiny nails, healthy nails. Um Not as some as big, but I like you fund my own channel. Papa Rhino, good morning, good morning. Yeah, Trish, I think that's awesome too. And then people are being genuine and legit, like the stuff they have really means something. Yeah, and that's a total game changer. Yeah, sending Trish a purple grail. Should be there Wednesday. Oh, nice, nice B&A. Yeah, did you see? I had Mrs. Bushcraft's knife out here somewhere. Yeah. Well, Trish, while you're here, is Don Ray still here? The girls will appreciate this. Maybe some of the guys even like it. But yeah, this is Mrs. Bushcraft's. It's a Tops Lioness Elite. Yeah, the Lioness Elite here by Tops, and of course she likes her purple too. So yeah, I got her. This is, you want to talk about knives that have never been used on YouTube? This is a knife that has never been used. Like total transparency, guys. She's never used this thing, other than like she's taking it out to show some friends and family and stuff. Because she was doing a little bit of camping with me. She was giving it a try. She's not really the camping type. So she was giving it a try and she was kind of getting into it a little bit. So I got her this from Christmas, and the look she gave me was worse than like if I gave her a vacuum cleaner. You know what I'm saying? She's like, what? And she's like, what do I do with this? I'm like, it's a little camping knife, for when we go camping and stuff. She's like, well, what do I need that for? But, yeah, yeah, you need to train some lock picking. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. In fact, I was just talking to Newhouse about that last night. Newhouse Lock and Key, about the lock picking. I'm going to try to get a little bit of that going on here too. I don't have a clue. Like that's something. It's going to be like a learn with me thing. It's not going to be. Yeah. I'm in no way instructing it. Yeah. I want a saw like hers. Can't find it. Love camping. Oh, the little purple one, Mo Patty. Yeah, that's a silky saw. Um, yeah, it's a Silky Pocket Boy 170. This has got like a fine tooth. It's 26 teeth per inch. You're gonna want something. You can get this and switch out the blade. Like just get the handle, and then they sell separate blades, so you could put whatever you want on there. I This is one I got. Like I had no intentions of her using it. It was kind of like a gag gift after getting her the knife. So I was like, oh well, I'll just get her a saw to go with her knife because that's mandatory in my world. So yeah, I got her this, and this one she's actually used a few times though, because her there were some branches that was like rubbing her car the wrong way when she was pulling in the driveway, and she came in like, where's that saw at? And she went out and like, yeah, totally took out the branches that were scratching her car. That was unacceptable. So this one actually has been used like a few times. But the knife, she's never used it. Like not once, not even like it comes out of the sheath to show her friends or something. That's it. Yeah, that's the first thing I look for in a saw too, Trish. Yeah, the purple pops. That's gonna make it cut more effectively without a doubt. But no, I geek out on my stuff. Everybody knows that. Um, yeah, they got a name for that, but I think YouTube will nail me if I say it. But yeah, but it's made by Silky Saws, and it's like I said, it's the fine tooth. The Like the colors on Silky Saws designate the TPI, the teeth per inch, because typically like these are traditionally used by arborists, and they're all designed for arborists, not for. Well, now they have the Outback series, but 15 years ago it was all arborists. So you would have a 5 gallon bucket full of these stupid things, and depending on what you were doing would depend on what saw you would grab, and the finer tooth ones and everything. Some people have some exotic shrubbery, like very expensive shrubs. So if you're going in to prune those, yeah, you're gonna get the right tooth size. And yeah, it depends on whether you're pruning or removing something. If you're just cutting it out, then you're gonna use a much more aggressive tooth saw. Depending on if it's green wood or if it's dry wood, you're going to use a different saw based on that. Like as an arborist, not as a camping bushcraft or outdoorsy kind of person. Oh, Trevor Thomas. No, this is actually an old knife. This is Mrs. B's knife, Mrs. Bushcraft. That was a saw I just had, but this knife is Mrs. Bushcraft's. Yeah, silkies are all pull saws. Yeah, all Hanson. Yeah, they're all designed on a pull saw concept, which is how a lot of people get themselves into trouble with it. I just did what you say. Oh, what'd you do more? Yeah, I've always wanted a Tops Bob. Yeah, Tops Bob knives. Those are cool. Yeah, they're sweet knives, for sure. I haven't really gotten to use one. I've definitely seen them, but yeah, it's a nice knife all around. I didn't even take out a fixed blade. So what do you guys think today? Should I do? I'm gonna do the Kydex though. Today's EDC Calcula or Tier One Mini. We'll take the sheaths out. I think you guys know what these look like though. I think everybody here is pretty regular here today. But yeah, EDC the Tier One Mini or a Calcula. I stopped making up my own mind. If I'm gonna do lives in the morning, I'm gonna like my. It's nice. I definitely carry the Leatherman Wave Plus. It's the only one I carry it. The Surge Plus is in my chest rig for like the off the pavement stuff. I carry my Spyderco EDC left front pocket every day, lighter, flashlight. So I do have other flashlight choices, but I'm just not that into it. But I do have like 4 knives for EDC, so we could even yeah, we'll get all 4 options out. I kind of did this the other day, and it was actually fun for the. I liked it. Yeah, so we got satin finish options for the Calcula and the Tier 1 Mini, and we got PVD for the Calcula and Tier 1 Mini. So the one in the right hand is my pick. So PVD, or I'll give it a second. Yeah, makes a new email and YouTube for the planned business ideas. Oh, right on. Yeah, more outdoors. That's a solid plan, man. Like I said, yeah, somebody had recommended that to me, for a lot of reasons. And I didn't really. I'm like, how is that a problem? I didn't see it as a major problem, but it's been a major problem. So yeah, do your channel independently. Let it grow organically. Like let your views and subscribers and everything come from the natural order of stuff. Again on the right. So yeah, far right would be all right. So we're to PVD. So Tier 1 Mini or Calcula. Black handle mini is the way to go. Oh, Trevor, the black handle that's the Calcula. This one's the mini. With the orange G10 liners or red G10 liners is a Calcula. Yeah, brown. All right, we'll rock that. Totally. And so that's gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Kydex thing. I'm not gonna do on the belt. It's gonna be easy clip with the trousers. But yeah, how are we doing? Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, man, it's about that time. We're at the 2-hour mark. So we're gonna wrap this one up. Got the EDC picked out for today. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We're gonna try to do our best to liven up these lives. I completely understand that. We're gonna find a way to improve. But yeah, hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks to all the moderators for keeping the trash out. Thanks to all the channel members for helping supporting this channel. Thanks to all the subscribers for being a part of it. And yeah, all the people stopping through watching. And we always throw out a thank you to the trolls, the lurkers, the creepy campers who just want to listen in and not partake in the conversation. But hey, you help the watch time hours and average view duration, thanks to your camping, increases as well. So we appreciate everybody here from from moderators to channel members and even the campers and the creepy people. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll be, I think our next live is going to be Wednesday. I'm going to let the algorithm catch up a little bit, I think, and we're going to see how things go. Maybe spend a little bit more time planning, but yeah, we're still in the game. We're still at it. It's just, another bump in the road that we got to either overcome or circumvent or something. We'll figure it out. But yeah, everybody be safe out there. Keep your head on a swivel. Stay alert, stay alive, stay frosty. And we'll see you on the next one, guys.